for real.
Like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick a to your nose, is rolling stone and no rolling. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from East Rutherford. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First play of the game, first throw of the game. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Let's go, Petty.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. Inside the 40. Breece Hall. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd down and 9. Now it's Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And he's in! Touchdown, New York.
But I think these guys are ready for week one to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. And let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
The drive will start on the ground. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 16 on that connection. First down for Tennessee.
Cut. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Still going. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. A gain of 48.
That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the gun, here's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And a good job there, heading him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future.
And he's in. Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get it. Ready,
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
It's
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with the rush lane integrity, and he makes him pay.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
2. 68. Cuddy.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready. Packers.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jets. On is right for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He's inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big one for Tennessee. It's a gain of 43 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
The They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Cowboy.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down and 8. Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
They'll stick with him again.
A toss play to the running back. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. She's passed. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And that one doinks off the right upright. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And mark him down up beyond the 30. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st down.
Get up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Gonna bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On first down, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On first down, it's Ward. That's caught over the middle by Iomanner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Ready, catch. Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Back to throw is Ward. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Cowboy 80.
To the air again, Ward. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Ready.
Throwing is Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
On the jump. Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this down to the fullback going out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Wright's kick is good. And the Jets can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Matthew Wright set
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jimmy DK now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Setting it up. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Ward. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully,
oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And this is going to be a 1st down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, up.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They were able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 vices, 60 vices, go!
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
Come on, hit! 70, go!
On 3rd and short, they go option left, and they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down. Play fake, now Ward to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Now Ward's going to hold on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Ward out quickly. It's Ridley. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. Third and long.
19 Lions. Here we go, here we go. 79, 19, Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
Ready, set from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is dropped left side by Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. On the give, it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
They'll go again with Hall. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazar. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
7 yards.
Tempo.
1st down. A gain of 27.
Lightning,
1st down.
Now Ward on a designed run, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
From the 6. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18.
From the gun, here's Ward. Moving to his left. That's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Check out.
Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field, trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Now this time they'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Set. Cougar 19. Go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Now Puka will pop next. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. It's 3rd and 4.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Hall, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 1 yard on the
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on third and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
14-yard line.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. Former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 70
From his own end zone, it's Ward. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Third and
Now it's Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Pass to 11, pass to 11. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Go.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down, here's Hall. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now right to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Ready?
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 1st down, Ward. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here, and and brings up fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Mustang 19. 18 Rumble. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Here we go on fourth with Ward. He's got a man. That's the tight end. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. Again, it's Ward. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
One last throw here for Ward. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the two-point conversion.
Titans 15.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.